Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video for my channel. One thing that I really enjoy is planners and the planner community, as in Hobonichi, Sterling Ink, those kinds of planners. I used to really love Happy Planner, and I still do, but the disc-bound ring system, it's just not for me. I like an open flat. My hand isn't running into anything kind of a system. But anyway, so I thought I would do a little bit of a, I don't know, few months into the year kind of an update, and kind of share with you kind of how I use my planners, and just kind of do a little bit of a flip through. And then I want to decorate for the next week in one of them, and I'll walk you through kind of my process on how I do that, and that is this one, this A5. So okay, so first things, you might remember this little planner cover that I made back, I think in December or maybe early January. It was right at the beginning of the year. So I made this cover, and it's for the Sterling Ink Passport Planner. I don't know how much I can really flip through on this one, because this one is financial information and just money tracking for me, and kind of weight tracking. So, and you know, fitness and whatnot. So, as you can see, I'm not using these pockets that I made. The cover itself I really like. One other thing I don't love is this. This is metal, and it's three-dimensional, as you can see. And with such a thin cover, I did not think about the fact that when I open it and try to write here, it's going to be bumpy. So that is a consider until it, you know, well, I would say even until now, but until I get to more of the middle or towards the end, it won't be an issue. But yeah, so there's that. I do love this little planner. I don't use it as much as I should, so I'm kind of right now trying to think of ways to repurpose it. The thing is, I've got so many planners, you guys, it's not even funny. Like, really, I need to destash. But anyway, so yeah, the other thing, as you can see, is the pen loop works, but it's awfully floppy. What I should have done is, and I didn't even know I had this, but I should have used a wider elastic instead of this elastic. It's a little bit too thin. Also, I should have dyed it. It's really hard to see, but in person you can see it better. It's just getting a little grungy, and that's just from being in my purse and being used. But yeah, that's this planner. My other main planner is this one. And again, I don't know how much I really can show, because this is like personal life kind of stuff. But this is a Kinbor planner cover from AliExpress is where I got this. And it's the A6 size, tucked in the pocket, and I haven't been using these pockets. But I just have a few little heart stickers tucked in there, and then I think, no, nothing even in the back. Okay, so this actual planner here, let me flip to a page that has not been used yet. So this planner is, oh, I knew I was going to forget it. Aura Estelle and Annie Plan's collaboration. It was a 2022 or 2023. I went to their website, excuse me, and found that they had a really good sale going, and I just bought older, out-of-date planners because, I don't know, for me, I kind of really like redating planners. I'm weird. Like, that's kind of a fun thing to do while you're watching TV, is just white out all the numbers, and then I just write them in with pen. I don't need to be fancy. I do have stickers. I've tried stamps, but that kind of never seems to pan out. So So that's what this planner actually is. As you can maybe see, I have glued the first few pages together here because I didn't need those pages. I don't really use those pages. And yeah, I'll just cover this with my hands. So, and then I just found a printable that is the A6 size, and this is something I really loved from my Hobonichi Weeks, which was the monthly kind of tracker at the beginning of the planner, and I use mine for when I get headaches and my cycle, and like when I have my chiropractor appointment, because it's kind of all the headaches and the chiropractor kind of sometimes coincide, or one precedes the other or whatever. So I kind of try to track that. But that's and then my weight. I also track my weight on here. But then I'll probably not show you all the details, or I might blur some things out. But I do, really enjoy using the stickers. And so I have a lot of Happy Planner stickers, and Hobby Lobby has some great stickers. But yeah, I like to kind of just decorate. And this isn't like a super pretty planner or anything. I tried to kind of, I guess, keep some kind of a theme throughout a month. So that was December. And you'll see I kind of fall off using the planner, and this is the one where you've got your week at a glance, and then you have 3 basically empty pages for you to fill for that week. I tend to use these 2 pages, but usually I don't use these 2, so you know, I guess whatever. But I do use a Tombow pen or some of the pretty highlighter types of pens to kind of highlight the numbers, and I've done that here too to kind of differentiate, because these lines here, let me try and find a page that hasn't been used. These lines are so light, it's really hard to see where they are, and I'll be honest, that is something that kind of has dissuaded me from using this planner in a way too. But I will say I really love this size. And so yeah, here's kind of where I didn't do anything at all in this week, and then back to using a sticker. And I usually try to use maybe 1 sticker book or 2, but I really try to kind of color coordinate and things like that. So yeah, I regretted using this color. I really prefer the gray neutral things. So but yeah, notes to myself, nothing really interesting. And now here's March. These are another thing I absolutely love to use. These are the Midori index tab, and they're metal and it's copper, and when you buy them brand new, they're not going to be like this. These have oxidized over the last 2-ish years that I've had them. And you know, I just move them to planner, from planner to planner, and yeah, so I usually have 1 going up and 1 on the side, 1 for the month, 1 for gotta cover that because that's all like financial information for buying a car and things. So so yeah, so that's basically kind of how I like to use mine. This one was a bit of an experiment for me this year, because I had used a Hobonichi Weeks last year, and I absolutely loved it, but I wasn't sure if I would want this other 2 pages or not, and it's turning out that I'm not really using them, but I'm gonna still just use this for the rest of the year, and then I'll move into something else at the end of the year. So there's my daily driver. My other daily driver is my work planner. I'm not going to show you that. There's really nothing interesting in it. I use, for my work planner, I use a Sterling Ink Traveler's Notebook size and horizontal, because I really do like the Hobonichi Weeks layout. but really liking Sterling ink planners because they're neutral. There's not red in the calendar, because I always have to white that out, and I prefer a Sunday start on my monthly view, and then a Monday start on my weekly view. So she has those options. So okay, so moving on, and this is something a little different. We'll get to that. So moving on, this is my A5. As you can see, this is a Hobonichi Weeks little gifts cover. I really love it, but I'm thinking it might be time for maybe a change. I don't know. Maybe I'll use it through the summer and then change. But this is my one that I just leave this at home, and this one stays, and I'm just covering because I don't know if my boyfriend really wants his picture splashed all over the internet, so I'm just gonna cover that. But as you can see, this is my puppy. This is Ruby. She's adorable. So yeah, back to what I was saying. So this is my one that stays home. Where our couch is in the living room, we have a big picture window there, and there's a ledge. And so I basically just kind of keep this and some magazines and some stickers and like this pouch of supplies, and then this is a junk journal that I made for me to decorate and journal with kind of every night, or every few days I'll come in. Yeah, so, and this little girl came with the planner cover, so I just keep her there because she's cute. And I just keep some extra bits and pieces, some stickers that I've gotten from, AliExpress or whatever, and obviously pictures or whatever. And then in here I've got some more just stickers. These came from the Daphne's Diary planner that I bought for this year that I'm not now using, but I'm using some of the stickers from it. And then these are just some others that I got from AliExpress of like faces, happy, sad, whatever kinds of faces. So there's that. Just kind of walking you through, I guess, my planner situation. And then I just decorate it, and I guess I'll just blur this out, but with some simple sticker. This is a picture that I printed off with my little mini picture printer. This came from magazine, and it's just the number 24 for 2024. The actual planner is from Mochi Things, and again, as you can see, this is 2023, and it's called The Planner, and it's the A5 size. And it's a weekly planner. So again, I went and I was just curious to see kind of, what Mochi Things was all about. The paper is kind of like copy paper. It's not like the Hobonichi Tomoe River paper, which I really love, or thin like that. But it's working. I don't know if I'd use this type again in the future for a couple reasons. So I'll go through that, but I don't even look at this page, so yeah. This next page I might have to blur some things, but anyway, I'll kind of walk you through. So this is the year at a glance, and I decided to print off a photo of, I don't know, something that represented that month. And so here we have Happy Halloween, and I've got poor Ruby in what I was going to wear for a costume. It's a spider costume, and she got the mask on. This was from the group that I play with, the symphonic wind band that I play with. So December, January, Ruby got spayed in February. So as I'm kind of going through the month, or at the end of the month, I look through my photos in my phone and just kind of decide what photo might represent that month for whatever reason. So, and then I guess I didn't really go over this, but as you can see, I've got 3 pens in here, which I don't normally do. I really am just a one pen kind of person. This one I'm using as what I'm writing with that month. I like to use the same color every month. I had wanted to use this one for fountain pen, and I had wanted to change my fountain pen color every month, and maybe the fountain pen, but I found that I wasn't doing that. I love fountain pens, but they're a little bit more upkeep and not as easy to switch out. But this is a fountain pen. I really like it, but it does have a dark red ink in it right now. I need to clean it out and put something a little bit more spring-like. And then this is, what is this pen? This is a really great pen. It's in Chinese or Korean maybe. I believe it's a Uniball something, but it's a 0.5 fine in black. So that's kind of what I use for making notes and on my calendar. So again, I'm not going to show you this next page, the whole thing, but I had started tracking like I had done in my A6 in here with the headaches and the cycle and whatnot, but that just, I wasn't using it for that, so I didn't go ahead and keep doing that. So as you can see, I tried to just kind of quickly write down things that are happening on the day. Back when I first started using this, I was really good about it. As you'll see as I move on, haven't been as good about it. But these are rub-ons and stickers, but mostly they're rub-ons from the Dollar Tree, and they were so cute that I just had to use them. This one is different from the rest of the month, but as you can see, I was just using magazines that I had handy and making collages out of them, and then whatever else I had handy. So here's that. Again, using a magazine. This is actually a picture of our front window in the basement looking at my house. We had decorated for Halloween. Here's some more decorations for Halloween here with the tombstones. That's in the front of my house. This is on the side of my house going into the house. A random cat from a magazine, and then, you know, again, more just stickers and rub-ons from the thing. This came from a magazine down here. So I'm just trying to do some collaging with the bottom section, because I don't really need to use all that, and then kind of writing a little snippet of what's happening during every day. So again, this came from a magazine, and then rub-ons, stickers, rub-ons, more stickers, some washi tape, things like that. This is another one in October. So again, some magazine collaging with some stickers on top. And then this one at the end of October into November. Like this came from a magazine also, obviously. But you know, it's super kind of random. But for whatever reason, it always kind of pans out. I don't know how, my color scheme and what's going on, but again, this is rub-ons from the Dollar Tree. They're so cute. And then these are stickers that I have some extras back here, and then these are like those PET style stickers, I think, where you have to cut each one of them out individually. They're not pre-cut, which is kind of a pain, but I really like them, and they kind of give a little bit of shine to the page. They're just kind of fun to add here and there, so that's kind of what these are. And then this week, I had a lot to say, but I didn't do as much on the collaging. Again, I'm just looking through my magazines that I have handy and making collages, and then throughout the week I'm adding bits and pieces. Like when I had first started, I think I just started with the sheep and these pieces, kind of collaged with it. And then throughout the week, you know, I added this piece and that piece there, and then later in the week I added that, or whatever it is. So that's kind of how that goes. This is the week of Thanksgiving, so I tried to kind of incorporate those colors and the thinking about obviously cooking, and a picture of me with one of my aunts at the end of it, and that kind of thing. And then this is the last week of November, and as you can see, I don't always get something written, but again, this is just from a magazine. I just pick out pictures that kind of speak to me. This is one of the Daphne's Diary stickers from that planner that I decided not to use this year. So again, changing the theme for December. And more. These came from different magazines, and I'll kind of show you the magazines that I use. But I'm really just having fun, you know. Ruby got dressed up for our Christmas card in some antlers. She, I don't think, loved it, but she was a good sport about it. So, so there's that, and then my boyfriend and I at Christmas. So just collaging again with stickers and magazine things. These were. Where did these came from the Daphne's Diary magazine. I don't remember where this came from. Honestly, I just don't remember everything anymore. Didn't really feel like doing much writing or really using this in January, as you can see. So this is when Ruby turned 1. She's January 16th. This is her birthday. And then, as you can see on this week, I decorated it, but I ended up not even writing in it this week. But I really love this collage. I think it's just really interesting. So these pieces all came from a magazine, or magazines, I don't remember, maybe more than one. And then these are those stickers I was just showing you, where you got to cut them out individually, just kind of placed throughout. And again, I did not really write much at all. That was just Ruby's birthday. I was just writing about that. And then I guess some other things too. And then this week I guess I wanted a painting theme. So that's what I did. I didn't even decorate this week or write anything. So as you can see, January I kind of fell off a bit. I didn't even do this week. I came back and added this later. This is just a washi tape that I bought. These are all just stickers that I was going to use as like backgrounds, but I just decided to use those as my collage that week instead. And then here's February. Loved this collage. This one was fun. Kind of trying to get back into the writing every day. And in here I did come back and fill a lot of this in, I think, on the Sunday. I don't think I really wrote much during that week, but I did write a lot because this was Valentine's Day week. So I like this muted color tone a lot. And then another one for February. So again, these are just pages from a magazine. It's not my cat. It's just a cat. And then these, this was from a magazine, but I love that idea, and so I thought, okay, I have this Happy Planner sticker book that I had just picked up on clearance, and I remembered it had these stickers in it, and I was like, oh, those would be perfect. Let's just kind of pop them in here and there to kind of play off that theme, and then added some more black with some Tim Holtz sayings. So there was that. We went to see The Lion King. I'm going to have to blur that, I guess. We went to see The Lion King last weekend, which was amazing. That was my Valentine's Day gift from my boyfriend. And it just so happens 2 of our other friends, a couple, have season tickets to the Orpheum, and they were going to be going that same day that we were going. So we all met up and had lunch beforehand, and then met up afterwards, and yeah, it was just a great time. So, but I happened to do this collage, and these are colors kind of outside my comfort zone, but I was just kind of gravitated towards those colors from the magazine pages that I pulled out. And just so happened that the Lion King logo in the picture that I printed matched perfectly. I was just like, what? That's crazy. So yeah, so that was last week. I really love this. This is kind of how I was feeling these days here. You know, so these are things that mean something to me as someone anyone who's just looking at this that doesn't have any idea, you wouldn't know. You probably thought, oh, that's kind of an interesting picture, and that's all you thought about it. But for me, I know that's how I was feeling that week. So, you know, I was trying to tell myself, this says choose to see the good stuff, you know, trying to tell myself to, you know, think on the bright side of things sometimes. So, and then here is the March spread. I try to get some green in here for St. Patrick's Day, but I don't do I don't have any stickers or anything that are St. Patrick's Day specific. And then of course you get a little bunny rabbit for Easter. So, and then I guess, no, this is this week. Okay, so this is my collage for this week. I have been starting to think about what I want to plant in the yard for this coming year, or in my planters outside, and so that's kind of where this idea came from. And then I've kind of been seeing more birds lately, and I feel like everybody's just ready for spring. I know I am, so I just kind of wanted to brighten it up, and that's kind of how that came about. So now we are ready for the next collage, and I don't know how well you can even see this, but I'm not even halfway into the year and it's already really chunky. Also, obviously, I'm doing all my collaging basically down here, and there's not much happening up here other than writing. So I'm trying to I'm trying to determine how much longer I'm going to be even able to use this. Obviously, I haven't even redated the whole thing. I guess I did up until here, but I haven't even written stuff in. I think I'm through June, and yeah, I've got June calendar written in, but after that I need to, I guess I gotta figure out if I'm going to keep using it, or if I'm going to transition to another journal or planner, because I got plenty of them. But okay, so there's that.